Imagine working for months, doing the work of your boss without recognition, only to be insulted and ignored every day. Now imagine quietly setting things up so that when you leave, not only do you finally get the pay you deserve, but your boss is completely humiliated. This is the story of someone who turned a sexist workplace upside down and made sure justice was paid, literally. If you've ever been undervalued at work, hit that like button. Share this story with anyone who's had a toxic boss or workplace, and subscribe because today's tale proves that patience, smarts, and a little planning can turn injustice into sweet, satisfying revenge. This isn't my story. It belongs to someone close to me, a brilliant woman who worked HR and payroll at a nursing home-like facility. Let's call her Alex. Alex's workplace was a nightmare. The management was an old boys club. Older men with cushy salaries did little work and received more pay than everyone else. Women were constantly underpaid, mistreated, and even fired for absurd reasons, while male coworkers got raises for doing nothing. But the breaking point came when Alex's manager, a woman, broke her leg and took a week off. Instead of support, the company fired her. Alex, already overworked in HR, suddenly had to manage payroll, staffing, and all managerial duties alone, and without a raise. Picture this. Every day, Alex logged in early, handled urgent payroll issues, solved problems no one else could even see, all while the new manager, an older man, lounged around, claiming authority and ignoring her guidance. She requested bonuses repeatedly. Denied. She proved herself indispensable, and yet they treated her as replaceable. Months went by. Alex continued to teach the new manager everything, showing him payroll systems, staff schedules, and operational procedures. He ignored her, made cruel jokes about how she was replaceable, acted as if her expertise was worthless. Alex felt invisible, underappreciated, trapped. Every unjust denial of pay, every dismissive comment, every disrespectful remark gnawed at her. She was expected to carry the company on her back while being treated like a disposable resource. Finally, after 6 months, Alex had reached her breaking point. Alex realized she had power they didn't know existed. She was the only person with full access to the payroll system. The manager could not run payroll without her. The CEO did not know the system intricacies. A plan formed in her mind. She would leave the job, but on her terms. She would secure her rightful pay and create a situation where her absence would expose the company's incompetence. Alex set up a bot using her credentials to automatically assign her salary each pay period, accurately, ethically, but entirely independently. The system would keep paying her, even if they tried to block her. Timing was critical. Alex planned her 2-week notice to coincide with a department-wide week off, her only coworker's 2-week vacation. Even if the manager tried to train someone, it would be impossible. When she submitted her notice, the manager dismissed it. "We'll just hire someone else," he said. Little did he know, he had no clue how to run payroll without her. Alex's tweaks to the payroll system, subtle, harmless on the surface, but complex and customized over months, ensured that she was the only person who could process payroll correctly. The company scrambled. Employees went unpaid for 2 full pay periods. Panic spread. Emails flooded HR. The CEO called. And through it all, Alex continued to receive her rightful salary automatically. Imagine the office, chaos, frustration, confusion. Managers flipping through manuals, trying to access the system. Phones ringing nonstop. Employees texting HR, demanding pay. Every frantic step, every sigh of exasperation, every whispered curse, Alex had orchestrated it with quiet precision. Meanwhile, Alex, sipping coffee at home, watched the storm unfold, calm as a cat. The same woman they had dismissed, ignored, and belittled was now untouchable, in control without lifting a finger. Eventually, the company had no choice but to call Alex, begging her to consult. She negotiated. $250 per hour. 5 hours per week. Fully remote. Even this minimal work automated by scripts. They were paying her more than they ever had. For work they couldn't manage themselves, and she was working a different job entirely. Alex's revenge wasn't just financial. It was psychological. The sexist manager, who dismissed her and belittled her, had to acknowledge her value publicly. The company's incompetence and reliance on a single undervalued employee were laid bare. Manager, we'll just hire someone else to handle payroll. Alex, quietly to herself, good luck, buddy. You can't even log in without me. CEO, panic phone call. Alex, can you process payroll? Please. Alex, I can. But it'll be $250 an hour. And fully remote. Imagine the exasperation, the humiliation. Months of dismissive behavior now crumbling in minutes. Sweet, silent satisfaction. Sometimes, justice isn't loud or explosive. Sometimes it's quiet, calculated, and utterly unavoidable. Alex didn't steal, cheat, or harm anyone. She simply used her knowledge, her skill, and timing to claim the respect and pay she deserved. And in doing so, she reminded everyone that underestimating someone is a dangerous mistake. If you've ever had a toxic boss or workplace, hit that like button. Share this story with friends who need some inspiration. And subscribe, because this channel proves that patience, skill, and a little planning can turn even the worst workplace injustices into ultimate victories.